Gwelwch chi, Mrs Jones, hwyl am y tro. Well, bore da. Good morning to you. I am William Rosser, the enumerator. What am I doing here? Well, I'm on very important work, you know, for Her Majesty Queen Victoria. My job is an enumerator, collecting all the information from the people of Swansea for the census. Have you heard of it? Well, let me explain. Do you know the story of the first Christmas and the baby Jesus? Mary and Joseph had travelled to Bethlehem from their hometown of Nazareth. The emperor had ordered everyone to return to their hometown where they'd been born, to be counted. That is what a census is, a way to count people and find out about them. And this year, 1851, our Queen has asked for another census, because the population of Swansea is growing, especially here, yes. People are coming here from all over Britain, from all over the world, and the town is growing like a mushroom. There's money to be made here on the ships that sail to South America, around the Cape Horn that fetch back copper ore, and in the works here that turn that ore into sheets of copper, which we sell all over the world. That is why Swansea is called Copperopolis, even as far away as America. Of course, if there's money to be made, then people will want to spend it. New shops are opening here all the time. So it's important for us to know all about the people who now live here. And that is my job. I take special forms with important questions to every house in my area. People fill in the answers and I collect them later. What questions? Well, names, addresses, ages. But of course, I find out much more about the people than that. Everyone has their own story. Would you like to know about some of the people I meet? Where shall I start? How about the John family in Morris Lane? The first thing I noticed when I walked up the very narrow lane was the smell. And by the time I reached their house at number 2, I was coughing a little. I knocked on the door. When I knocked, Mrs. John answered. And when I told her I had a form for her to fill in, she looked upset. And I learned that she could neither read nor write. So I offered to sit with her at a small wooden table and help her fill in the form. As I sat, I noticed the room was dark because it only had one small window. There was hardly any furniture. The floor was just cold flagstones. I asked my questions and wrote down her answers. The family were not from Swansea, but had moved here from Carmarthen. She lived in the house with her husband, Evan, and her 5 children, all under 10. Evan is a labourer in the White Rock Copper Works, she said. 3 of my children also work there for 12 hours each day. Evan is not paid much, so we must scrimp and save. Even with 3 lodgers living with us, I still can't afford to send the children to school. If I had the room, I'd have more here. But the house is so small, she said. In fact, there was only one room upstairs that the lodgers slept in, and the dark room in which we were sitting served as their living room, sitting room, kitchen, bathroom, and an extra bedroom too. Where is your toilet? I asked. Oh, none of these houses in this street have got one of those, sir, We must use that bucket in the corner, and when it's full, the children must go and empty it in a pit at the bottom of the street. When that is full, it sometimes overflows into the stream where we get our fresh water. Only then